What's going on, guys? FDR Gaming here, and today we're going to be going over some Call of Duty games, more importantly World War II and Black Ops 4. Now, if you guys didn't know, World War II was the game that was released by Activision last year for Call of Duty, and in my opinion it was overall a really nice game for multiplayer and a little bit for zombies, and we'll be talking about that more later. But Black Ops 4 is the confirmed title for the next game that Treyarch will be releasing this fall. And I'm overall really excited for it because I've played all of the Black Ops games. I grew up playing them, and this is just going to be another amazing installment of a franchise that I really personally enjoy playing, and I know a lot of the community does as well. Now, with World War II being almost a year old now, they've had a couple DLCs come out, and so far the response to this game hasn't been what it seemed. Right away when this game came out, it seemed like this amazing game, and it was boots on the ground, which the community just went amazing over. Everybody loved that there were no more of these thrusters in the game, which Black Ops 4 will of course also get rid of. It'll be completely boots on the ground, just as this one is. But there were a few mistakes that World War II had, which I could really see past, but I know a lot of the community couldn't see past it as well as I could. Now, in this video, we're going to be going over some of the things that I really enjoyed from World War II, as well as some of the mistakes I believe that they made, as well as what I hope to see in Black Ops 4 as it really branches off this franchise and really just brings us back to boots on the ground and really what Call of Duty was based off of and what was the foundation of this franchise that we know and love today. First, with the multiplayer, we're going to be talking about everything I really enjoyed from it and everything I really loved playing about this game. And overall, the multiplayer is a really fun experience. As you guys can see in the gameplay, I did happen to get Diamond SMGs. That was the only class I went for Diamond on, and I just really enjoyed being able to grind for that, and those types of challenges are really fun for a game. And overall, all of the multiplayer maps were really fun to play. They seemed very balanced, and most of the guns seemed like they were really balanced, and you can use almost any of them in any situation, and they were just really fun to use in that sense. But some of the mistakes that were made, of course, were some of the new updates that they implemented into the game, as well as shotguns. And in my opinion, shotguns in this game were very underwhelming because when you had incendiary rounds on them, they seemed almost unfair because you just get hit and then it would keep attacking you for 4 or 5 seconds after, and that seemed just way unfair. But with shotguns in general, on most of them it took either 2 or 3 hits to even kill a player, even from just close up range. And in my opinion, a shotgun shouldn't be that way. It just seemed way too underpowered, and it just felt like I could never use a shotgun in this game, and that was the gun I was going to go for next for my diamonds, just diamond shotguns, and I just could never get it just because some of the bloodthirsties and one-hit kills I could never do, and unless I was playing hardcore, and I've never really been a personal fan of hardcore. I've always felt like it wasn't the best game mode. It just really, for me, just never really felt like it was just my playstyle. I've always liked normal better. But also, what I really liked about this game was the prestige system. I felt like the prestige awards, some of them weren't that great, but a lot of them were just it was really fun, just grind the first couple of procedures, and that's what I did before I really just lost all hope in this game. I didn't really lose hope, it just I just really moved on from this game pretty quickly. And that's also another flaw in the game, is the lifespan of this game. It just felt like it didn't last as long as some of the other Call of Duty games have in the past. Like Black Ops 3, for example, people are still playing it, and I know some people play Infinite Warfare still, but I just know that this game has also lasted a lot longer than Infinite Warfare. But that's just personally not that hard to beat. But back to what I was saying, the lifespan of this game just felt like it didn't last as long as a Call of Duty game should last, and I feel like part of that is based off of Fortnite. And almost every single one of you guys know, Fortnite is just a huge battle royale game that's coming out, and now Black Ops 4 is actually having their own battle royale game mode because they can see how well these battle royale games are actually taking the internet by storm, and just every gamer is just loving to play them. So them switching over to also having a battle royale game mode is just huge for Black Ops 4, and that's just going to be amazing for them in order to just get a lot more playship and it'll keep the game alive for longer, and I just applaud them for that. But Black Ops 4 is just getting this huge boost because Fortnite is actually going to be a year old when Black Ops 4 comes out, while World War II was only a couple months old when Fortnite really took the, just completely dominated every single platform, and everybody was playing it. So that just took a lot of the playship out of World War II, which really sucked for them. And in my opinion, that's nothing that they could really control, because just people found that game more fun and that game better. And also the viewership on that game was a lot higher than in World War II, which ultimately at the same time, that can also be because Treyarch isn't the one who created that game. Treyarch actually created all the Black Ops games, and that's also why they've been doing better than all of these Sledgehammer games and Infinity War games. They just overall aren't as popular as Treyarch games, and that's another thing that's just taking away the viewership and the playship of World War II. Now moving over to the zombie side of this, zombies over the first map of World War II zombies was, in my opinion, it was very underwhelming. I thought it was going to be this amazing new experience, but it just really didn't feel like a playstyle I could really play, and because of that, I was never able to get into the DLC maps that we've had so far, which I plan on going back and trying. I haven't even played them at all, just because it just doesn't feel like zombies to me. Like, I've always grown up playing zombies. I've been more of a zombies player than multiplayer, but in this game I could just never get into it, and that's why that's one of the flaws I believe in this game. Because also I was really in love with the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 storyline, and then even the Black Ops 3 storyline was amazing. But then this World War II storyline just doesn't seem like it makes sense at all, and it just hasn't been really able to capture me. So I'm just not playing it at all, and that just really sucks for me just being a zombies player. And that's just another flaw in this game. But that's also why I'm excited for Black Ops 4, because Black Ops 4 is bringing this whole new storyline, as well as the old storyline is going to be even more impacted by, if you guys didn't know, there's going to be like 2 different modes for maps you can play, like the old storyline and the new storyline. So you can continue to branch off of that old storyline for Black Ops 3, or you can play this completely new one in Black Ops 4. And I just think that's awesome. Black Ops 4 just is seemingly just going to be this amazing game because of zombies, and it's really going to be able to capture back the zombies community that has really seemed lost over these past couple years since Black Ops 3 came out. Black Ops 3, when Infinity War came out, everybody stopped playing Black Ops 3 for a little bit, and since then the zombies community has been dying, and I'm very excited for it to be live and back up again, and everybody to play zombies, and it just going to be this amazing time for everybody, and there's going to be a lot of community collaboration, and I just can't wait for that. Overall with Black Ops 4, I'm just really excited for the multiplayer and the zombies portion of it. I've never really been into the campaigns, although I have played some of my favorites over and over again. Those ones are really nice to play, but overall campaigns have never really been that big of a gameplay experience for me. I know the World War II one was amazing, and if you haven't played it yet, you should still check it out. But I'm probably not going to play much of the Black Ops 4 campaign unless I just hear about it, that it's really amazing. So we're just going to skip past that and mainly talk about multiplayer and zombies, and of course the new Battle Royale game mode. Multiplayer, I just can't wait for all of the new innovations that every single year when a new Treyarch game comes out, they just create all of these new innovations and all of these new mechanics into the game that you can see in even the later games, and they just perfect them. It just, everything that Treyarch implements into their game is perfect. The jetpacks and the thrusters back in Advanced Warfare were not something that everyone wanted to see. Everybody thought they were too clunky, and it made that game hard to play. But then when Black Ops 3 came out and included them, it was just flawless, and I can't wait for those kind of innovations. And if you haven't seen the multiplayer gameplay, the new grappling hook that you can use, that just seems amazing. Just overall, everything in the multiplayer so far just seems like all of their new and old mechanics are just going to be flawless. It's going to be very fun to use, and overall just an amazing gameplay experience for all of us multiplayer players. And then moving into the zombie side, zombies, again, will probably want to be one of those flawless game modes, and I know that there's going to be some maps that come out and the community's probably going to hate them, like Zetsubo and just Die Rise and Transit. Like those ones of course the community didn't like as much, but those are still really good maps with a lot of innovation, and I can't wait for the classic Treyarch bring in all of that innovation into their maps, just completely new stuff that we have never seen before, and the community will just love it and go crazy over it. And that's just one of the things I love about Treyarch. They always bring these new and exciting gameplay experiences for us that we've never seen before, and it keeps the games replayable. And just like that, they're bringing in the Battle Royale feature, which no one's ever really seen a Battle Royale game mode inside of a Call of Duty game, or just like any first-person shooter like this kind of franchise that has been like a decade old. No one's really seen them bring in like a Battle Royale type of game mode, and that's just gonna be amazing. It's really gonna just completely change what everyone thinks of Call of Duty, because now the future games might also have the Battle Royale game modes, but none of them will ever be like this in the way that Black Ops 4 is doing it, because it's taking people from the last decade all the way back in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 as playable characters inside of the Black Ops 4 Battle Royale, and that's just amazing. And I applaud them so much for that kind of innovation, and I just know that they bring in all of these new ideas and crazy ideas, and they could really go either way, and they're taking these risks, and I just know that they're always going to end up being an amazing risk, and it's going to turn out amazing for Treyarch. And this game is going to be able to be replayed over and over and over for the next years to come, and it's going to outlive the next Call of Duty, and then the one after that. It's just going to be amazing until the next Treyarch game comes out, and I can't wait. And I know just YouTube channels are going to explode over this game, and that's just everything I'm really excited for Black Ops 4. And it sucks that World War 2 did not have the same effect. I was really excited for World War 2. I was really hoping it was going to be this amazing game, but unfortunately it didn't have the same effect. But hopefully next time Sledgehammer, in their next attempt, can make an even better game, because this game was absolutely awesome. It just, the community aspect of it just wasn't there. But I really hope that they can really make this another type of game mode like they did with World War 2. And that's just everything I have to say to you guys today. And if you guys liked the video, just make sure to leave a like and stay subscribed, and hopefully turn on the notification button so you can never miss an upload. And I'll just see you in the next one with more Call of Duty content and also other game modes and games in the future. See you guys.